the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' sure-handed tight end. He's been...
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder. Now Patterson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. Room here to run. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with an idea. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Falcons at 9-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's London. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Cooley knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball.
Now White lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talked about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's London. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second and 3. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second and 5. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Back to the ground now. Patterson. Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. 10-7 our score after one right here. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Let's go now. He'll look to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, burrowing his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rashad White. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Ready. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Ron has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd and 10, Brady over the middle to Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have got it back to the score. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So it's all down to this Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Now a throw here to his running back. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go, Matt.
Second and 4. Into the hands of London. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Reeder and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta. And we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Gets past one man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now he'll throw with Brady. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Brady. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
First and 10, it's Patterson. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
Third down, here's Patterson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 34 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They keep it on the ground. White again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, here's White.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Brady now on first down.
Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brady. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Vaughn, touchdown, Buccaneers. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, Patterson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Let's go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start the drive with a give to White.
A tackle by D'Angelo Malone.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And this is Cook with a grab. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his man Johnson. That one a first down pickup of 8. Brady now to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Brady to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call.
But now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down by 8. A minute 17 remains. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
To throw is Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brady saying, let's go, as he'll hustle him to the line. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Brady's going to look to throw, and that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out of the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Now, the